Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. The day Everton went out the Carabao Cup with that 2-1 defeat at Stamford Bridge. A much more positive performance, but ultimately without the cup, and move on to the game against Leicester on Sunday. Plenty knocking around today. We'll start with Ronald Koeman. He has spoke to Voetbal International, and he said he had Giroud in the building. He has said, I had Oliver Giroud in the building. He would have been fitted perfectly, but at the last minute he decided that he would much rather live in London and stay at Arsenal. That was really hard to swallow. You tell me, where can you get a better striker? Lukaku's so important for us, not just because of his goals. He had a certain way of playing as a striker, strong, he could hold the ball, he always had an eye for goal, he was fast. If things were not going well in the game, if you could not play the way we were used to, there was always the option to use the long ball towards him. All of a sudden, we were missing such a player. With Nikola Vlasic and Wayne Rooney, we had attackers who want the ball at their feet. When you are struggling as a team with the build-up from the back, we were no longer the option to kick it long. You know you have a problem. And he went on to say, basically, he knew it was up after the Lyon game. But what can you do without a striker? So he's made his feelings known, and obviously we've known this for a while. Regarding a situation with the striker, it's just why didn't we get it done, and why did we put all our effort into just getting Giroud? Why didn't we have a second, third, fourth, fifth option? That seems to be the biggest problem, really, rather than just going for Giroud. As much as they thought he was signing or not, there should have been other options. There's also been talk of Walsh as well, and talk that Koeman may have said that he was erratic in the transfer market, Steve Walsh, and that it was his job to get left back and a centre forward, and he didn't get those signings because the way he negotiated and tried to do business was erratic. So they seem to be coming, well, unconfirmed reports that they're coming from Ronald Koeman's camp as well, which just shows you that there may be a larger problem, or maybe the larger problem hasn't been addressed. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, yesterday, something that come out yesterday was Nikola Vlasic as well, saying that the number 19 shirt was getting held for Diego Costa when he signed. He said on his shirt, number 27 was free. I wanted 8, but Ross Barkley wears it, while the club were keeping 19 for Diego Costa. He also said, I'm sorry that Koeman got sacked because he bought me and we had a very good relationship, but that's football. He said Everton is a great club for young players like Jordan Pickford, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Ademola Lookman, Tom Davies, me. We all get chances. I'm satisfied. Yeah, so Vlasic says that we could have had Costa as well. Now, listen, Everton were trying to get Costa, yes, but does that mean we had a chance of getting him? I'm not so sure. He always had his heart set on Atletico Madrid, and of course it would have only been a loan. But it's interesting, and he says, the club where, and it also plays into the fact that Oumar Niasse never got the 19 until after the season had started as well. So there obviously seems to be something in that. But again, Everton have had all summer to get a centre forward. They've known since March they needed a centre forward, and ultimately it's cost Ronald Koeman his job. It really has. It's cost him his job. So it shows you've got to do your business, and you've got to get your most important players first, and then set the team around that. If he said he wanted a way of playing and didn't have the players, then whose fault's that? Ultimately, it's Ronald Koeman. Steve Walsh got to take blame as well, and he's lost his job. On the managerial front, David Unsworth is set to meet Farhad Moshiri tomorrow. It's being reported. Probably to just go over his ideas, maybe almost like a job interview, get to know the man. I'm not sure if Farhad Moshiri's had much communication with David Unsworth at this point, but maybe a job interview of sorts, go over his ideas, get maybe more of a time plan, an idea from Farhad Moshiri, whether there is a chance he can get the job, if he on what he needs to do maybe to get the job. So that'll be interesting ahead of the weekend's games. A couple of managers who've been linked with the job have spoken to that today. Sean Dyche said there's been no contact, and he's flattered by reports linking him to Everton. It's exactly what you would expect him to say. And Marco Silva basically said, why would I leave Watford? He said he's very, very happy with the way things are going. They're playing really well. He's happy with everything. He's given everything. So why would he leave Watford? Again, whether it doesn't matter what club he's being linked with, he wouldn't really say anything else, would he? He wouldn't say anything else. Every manager is the same until there's something concrete to keep it quiet. Joe Anderson, the mayor of Liverpool, has spoke about the stadium today. It's gone a little bit quiet. I know people are getting a little bit worried because that's just the Everton way, isn't it? Evertonians are worried. He says talks are going well, on schedule, and we're happy with the progress being made with the club and everything that's happening. So he's given a little bit of an update. Listen, we all just want to see the plans, don't we? We all want to see the plans. That's what we want. But the way the club started the season, everyone's been a little bit worried because it had gone a little bit quiet. So hopefully that's arrested some fears and that can get sorted, and we can all start planning for a new stadium in the next 3-4 years. So so that's just about it. Obviously David Unsworth's going to do his press conference tomorrow ahead of the Leicester game. I think that's 1:15, his press conference, and it'll be interesting to see, his take on ahead of his first Premier League game this time. Obviously he's already managed Everton in a Premier League game against Norwich, where they won 3-0. So this will be a real big test after last night, which was sort of one of those which anyone would have forgiven him and for what happened last night, and the team came out, played well, and even though we got beat, everyone seems to be positive. But it'll be his first real test going up against a team that obviously have just changed managers as well, are only a point ahead of us, and it's a really good chance for Everton to win. So it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say tomorrow. We'll be covering that tomorrow in the Everton News Daily. Thanks for watching Toffee TV as ever. I'll see you later.